So, on today's episode of KOTOR 2, we're gonna try to wrap up most of Dantooine here, I guess. I mean, I don't know how long defensive Khoonda is gonna take, and I don't know how we're gonna play that out exactly yet, but we're gonna make
Admiral,
progress towards
this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
It's a Karth! Alright, no dialogue from that, just that little bit. Oh, I also want to talk about this briefly. Redemption. Right. This is a quest that is very weird. If you look this up online, most people don't even know how to beat this quest. It's got some very, like, nebulous conditions, it seems, and kind of requires you to be, like, a goody-goody light side thing to, like, redeem the Jedi in that way. So I'm going to just ignore it. We're just going to assume I can't do it anyway, and it's going to be stuck in the log probably forever. The other thing I want to do here is buy some stuff, because when we do the assault, depending on how things turn out and who we align with, we may lose access to some of these vendors. Now, this guy's got stuff I don't have that's not worth very much, so I'm going to pick some of it up. We'll buy this. We'll buy... maybe that's too much. We'll see. Just because I like having access to kind of every item, even if some of them are fucking worthless. 76 is a little high too. Sonic pistol for $100. You got it, buddy. Where were we? Field survival we made. Some of this we might be able to actually craft too. War bowcaster for 2k. Sonic rifles cheap. Ion rifles cheap. Well, that was weird. Freaking stopped responding for a moment. We have these. We have this. We have in stock in inventory. Do we not have a consciousness helm? Isn't this on Mando? I think this is on Mando. I think we have this. Iron carbine bowcaster. War bowcaster. Let's do the war bowcaster. I think I can buy it. Buy the battle armor. And the Watchman. This one might be... buy it. Fuck it. I can't resist! They're like trading cards. I gotta catch them all. And I think that is everything. Okay. Never need to look at your inventory ever again. Then there is a Kier, who's the droid guy. I don't remember where he is. I don't know if he's in here. This is that guy. Is he over here? No. Okay, well, let's not worry about it. I'm less concerned about the droid stuff, because it feels like the droid loot is a much smaller pool overall, so you tend to get more of it. More of it proportional to the actual available amount. He's over here. I remember where he is now. He's standing by the speeders. Yeah, okay. We can take a look. If he's got anything super cheap, I'll buy it. That I don't have, you know. Honestly, could probably use parts and spikes, but, like, we can get these. 130 in stock. Apparently don't have this. Sure. 900. I don't know about that. $400 for that. Deflector. I can buy it. Wait, do I really not have this particular carbonite projector? I feel like that can't be true. Droid carbonite projector. Because I like use the carbonite projectors. That's just a shock arm. Molten cannon, carbonite emitter. That's the better version. Carbonite emitter. Carbonite emitter. Okay, I guess I just have like a billion carbonite emitters and none of the lower tier ones, which is funny. I'll buy it actually because we do like these. I think that's fine. Okay, and then I guess we're just going into the cave. And maybe we go kill ourselves a Jedi. Further this way, behind the tree. Suppose I should save. Hopefully nothing happens right away. Yeah, okay. Do we think... Okay, I should look this up. This could be like another psychotic trigger or something. Alright, so yeah, there's nothing here about any influence triggers. We can just go ahead and, you know, get into this. Vrook is enclosed in a force field. The prisoner of the mercenaries, he regards you without expression.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
I killed them all earlier. So the mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now.
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Oh yeah, I should say, I decided to take off the glasses, whatever you want to call the goggles you were wearing that prevented crits, because they covered up my beautiful face, and I thought it'd be funnier or more interesting to actually see properly our character's horrible crusty visage. I put on the wisdom headband, which actually gives us 1 AC because we're meeting a wisdom threshold with that. Defend yourself, then.
I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
Alright, let's get that nice, juicy XP. How about a little Force Storm action? Hey, a little Force Storm action?
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Khoonda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Though perhaps that was your intent.
What do you presume to know of my intentions?
Don't think that I can't sense the taint of the dark side.
You can see it!
It's difficult to perceive with the Force here on Dantooine, but it does not conceal your nature completely.
Before I kill you, you have information that I require.
I don't know why you think I'd tell you anything.
Why did you cast me out of the Order?
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war, and from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco. You see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not.
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I can help you with, even if I wanted to.
But I have reestablished my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel any power in you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the council judgment chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again.
The end of my trial, you and the other masters said something happened to me. What was it?
You've seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge?
I heard it in a hollow transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Does it really matter if you tell me? Only one of us will be leaving here alive.
Fine. There's little I can tell you.
Oh.
Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations will not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it.
So we get a little hint towards more things. Where are all the Jedi?
Do you think I would tell you if I knew? There are enough of us left to stop you, and now that you have finally chosen to reveal yourself, you shall answer for what you have done.
I have killed Zez-Kyle on Nar Shaddaa, and now I shall kill you. Alright, let's go, motherfucker. Okay, let's pop a nice little... Let's get real angry. It's proper Sith anger. Roar! Oh. My fucking companions are too powerful. This is my fight, guys. You could let me have this fight.
You become strong again, but I know not how. This isn't over, Exile.
See ya. Okay. He lives to fight another day. Ooh, Os's Keeper robe? Cool. This data pack contains orders from Azkul to senior mercenary officers. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange, and a secret exchange with the Alliance, and are planning an imminent attack on Khoonda. With Administrator Adare dead, then the Exchange would be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities, completely undetected by the Republic. All preps for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Khoonda at any moment. So, yeah, now we got the big ending event of the planet, and I guess this loot here is available. Interesting. Physical boost D package. Okay. We got a big D. Circlet of Suresh. Let's fucking go. Dude, this cave was like it. The Circlet of Suresh is what we used last run. Like light side headpiece for wisdom. Probably worthless to us, but you never know. Let's take a look at the loots. So, we've got... all of this crap that we bought or picked up. Os's Keeper, Charisma and Wiz. That's probably an upgrade for Kreia. Looks like it can maybe have upgrades too, which would make it definitely an upgrade for Kreia, I think. Circlet of Suresh, yeah, light side, 5 Wiz. Okay. Glad to have it, you know, for fun, but not going to be used anytime soon. Physical boost D package, 333. Okay. That is what I have. Okay. Glad to have a second one. That's fantastic. You still don't get anything different there. You, I assume, can't use the Circlet of Suresh. Yeah, you're not properly light side, so that is worthless to you and us. Barando's Sage is 4 Wiz. Os's Keeper is 4 Wiz and 2 Charisma, which is a net gain. Alright. And that doesn't change anything anywhere else, because, yeah, we're not gonna use that on anybody except for a caster, and she's really the dedicated caster. Okay, that's still good. Good implant, good robe, and novelty headgear. That's just kind of fun to have. I'll take it. Excuse me, sir. What do you think you're doing? A Kinrath? I gotta run through the caves now. How is there a Kinrath here? Does one always spawn, like, at the end or something? Is that, like, fucking, whatever the Jedi was? Vandar? I don't know. Fucking whoever. Is that his, like, pet? He's got, like, one Kinrath friend. He's just like, get him! Go stop him. I gotta escape because I'm a coward. I'm assuming it's just the one. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hard save here then at the exit because we may need to reload and come all the way back because I don't know how the Khoonda shit is gonna work. I think we want to align with the mercs. That's the dark side shit. And that's the financial gain for us. From what I saw, it didn't look like there was any influence to really be gained here for anything. This could, of course, change, but who knows. So I'm going to do a double save. We'll keep Mira for now.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I've learned that you are planning an assault on Khoonda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
What's in it for me?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Khoonda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Khoonda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
What do you have in mind?
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps.
You want me to destroy the gun turrets?
Deal with the turrets, however you see fit. Just keep them from pestering my men. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan.
What about the traps?
When the militia learns of our attack, they will plant traps around the entrances to Khoonda. Disable them. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan.
Okay.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Well maneuvered. With both the mercenaries and the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
Yeah, that's what I meant to
That man
do.
An ice cold killer. I wouldn't trust him if I were you.
Oh man, I'm still not maxed. So close. Painfully close. Okay. So that seems good to me. So I think what we're going to do here is take this step by step. I'll do what seems right. Then I'll look at the walkthrough. And I'll see if it all makes sense to me. And then we'll save and continue. Okay, well, we just have a minefield here. Ready to go. Alright, let's make our first checkpoint here, essentially. And I'm going to look through the options, make sure we didn't miss anything. So, it looks like we should be good there. I guess we'll disable these. I don't see any reason not to. It's free loot. Maybe XP? What are we at here? 073. Okay, yeah, they do provide XP. Double the reason to pull them. Also, even if I'm like, if this doesn't have any consequences directly, you should just always pull these, right? Even if you're doing light side run for the XP and the mines, like you might as well. Let's circle the place, look for more traps. We'll have to figure out the turrets. We'll do the turrets last, maybe. Because I might have to actually, like, destroy them or something.
I'm good to go.
Where the fuck did you end up? Good thing I don't fucking detonate the mines myself. Goddamn. I just saw Creo for, like, a brief fucking moment. Fucking... Guys? Hello? Party members? Where are you? They're both here. Are they moving? I don't know what happens to the fucking pathfinding in this game sometimes. Okay, Mira just fucking teleported. Don't mind me, I'm just, this is a minefield inspection. I'm just making sure the mines are good. I'm definitely not stealing them for personal gain. I feel like some of this could use stealth. Like, if, theoretically, if, like, you needed stealth to be able to actually get rid of the minefield without them knowing you're betraying them, like, sabotaging their defenses, that'd be interesting, right? Like, we know that stealth was essentially worthless in KOTOR 1. KOTOR 2 has a few instances of you sneaking past somebody to, like, open a door, like the one literally on this building. But, like, it still would have been interesting, both from a gameplay balance for the skill itself and from, like, a role-playing perspective of kind of, like, requiring it for things like that. I assume that's all the mines, but we'll check and see if there's any, like, over here. I doubt there will be. Yeah. Alright, so we should go in, and then we should be tasked to defend Khoonda. And then I think we can kind of do everything we would do to defend, and then still help the mercenaries in the end, maybe, for, like, maximized XP.
Terena told me you've been searching for her friend. Well, I'm going to have to ask you to put that on hold for now, as I've been telling Terena. I've just received solid proof that the mercenaries are planning to annihilate Khoonda. We need your help.
I've placed Zeron back in charge of Khoonda's defense. Right or wrong, Zeron is the best man to lead the militia in this crisis. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Okay. Can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Khoonda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much.
Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Khoonda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Khoonda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
I'll check it out.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Khoonda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
Okay, so let's not talk with Zeron then until we're good on everything else. I'm gonna save again in the same slot as the minefield, because disarming the minefield didn't seem to be an issue. And once again, consult the walkthroughs and see if there's anything I maybe missed. Okay, this definitely helps me, like, understand the preparations, because, like, for the minefield, for instance, right, there's a section of the walkthrough that talks about the minefield. If you talk to Zeron is like, hey, you can strengthen the minefield to help us better defend the area. And then you can go out, add 4 more mines of any kind to each minefield, so 8 additional mines deployed. And then when the battle actually starts, then you get a reward. You get 200 XP for significantly augmenting the minefield. If you don't do that, you leave the minefield as is, you get 100 XP. No, you get 100 if you put out some additional mines. You get nothing if you don't touch it. You get 100 for defusing some, and you get 200 if you defuse all. So it's like a sliding scale, right? And going like full defense or full sabotage gets you the most XP. So we're perfectly on track for everything we're doing there. The turrets seem to be kind of a similar thing. So I think for now we can leave the turrets. We'll deal with them shortly. There's a side door. Okay, so maybe we should talk to Zeron.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble.
He might enable something.
Mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
Any idea on what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Khoonda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab, but our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Khoonda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Khoonda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Khoonda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
Okay. Let's see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Khoonda.
Okay, journal entry added. So yeah, okay. Great. So this gives us a nice little checklist of everything. Alright. So I'm going to kind of just follow walkthrough order. So we have the side door, which I'm guessing is the place we came through here. Storage? Because that's like the only side door, right? Okay, so we have the medical lab. So these are the wounded dudes. And the medical droid. Door appears to be stuck closed. Maybe it's not this? Maybe there's a side door on the other, well, side. Okay. If you return to ask side door. Side entrance is outside Khoonda. Already opened or locked down than you can do now without interference in the militia. Ah, okay. Repair to lock. Locked it down. Received for lockdown. Defeated lock on door. Got it. If you didn't alter the side security door. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this in order. That's the best way for me to, like, keep myself organized. So let's go outside and take care of the outside stuff. So we're gonna set demo charges on the turrets, and then we can actually also mess with them inside. There's no access port here for the turret. Must be controlled from inside the Khoonda. Outpost, sabotage the turret. Demo skills too low. Sorry,
Ready?
Mira. Okay, sabotaged. I like that she's got the green robe because she had the green clothing too. It's kind of appropriate. Sabo. Now I'm a little confused on the sabo because the sabotaging seems like it doesn't give any experience. It's just kind of an extra thing, which is a little weird. It does give XP, okay, but it's a separate trigger now, I guess. Sure. Okay, so this door, how do I lock this?
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
I guess maybe because I've already opened this door, I can't do anything with it. There's a 100 XP bonus for defeating the lock, which I guess maybe I got when we originally came in here. Huh. There's a lot of XP for actually locking it, but like... it's definitely...
Sorry,
the loot is better.
This door is blocked off.
Like, I don't want to lock it at the expense of the awesome loot we had from there anyway. Like, I think we take the loot room always. You open the side door, then you can enter the top left door. Oh yeah, because I bet you that's the trade-off, right? The idea is that if you get the door stuck closed, you don't get the loot. So if you want to do like the optimal light side, like fortifying run, you lock that door, you never open it, and you never get the loot. I assume that's the case. Alright, let's go back inside. Now we can do the medic. Treat injury 12 to treat the wounds. For light side points. Reactivating the droid. Droid is now active. Reactivate the droid's healing subroutines. Or modify it to immobilize. Receiving no further experience. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely do that. Alright, so let's make a save here, because I'm curious about some of the XP gains. So, droid. Reactivate. I don't have parts. Oh. Can I make parts? Here? Oops. No. Do we have a workbench inside? Militia headquarters. Turret control station. Droid station and workbench. Bingo. We'll just make some amount of those for now. Okay, so we want to do reactivate. Leave it alone. Yes, so we get the XP, and then modify to immobilize. Come on! How is that not max? Or is that not a thing in this? Do you not get, like, points for maximum dark side in this game? $42 fucking defense is insanity, dude. What the fuck? Okay. Now, you could also gain light side points by interacting with the soldiers, apparently, but we don't want to do that anyway. Alright, so the droid chamber. 4 broken droids, defense droids. Reactivate the droid. If you're trying to reactivate a second droid, you find the hydro spanner. Okay. And then you can do the whole optimizing weaponry and stuff. You should reactivate at least 1 droid before using the droid defense. Reprogram. Droids are now programmed to defend the hostiles. Okay. Repaired all 3. Reprogrammed to attack the militia. Got it. Okay. So we want to do this. Reactivate. I guess we optimize everything. Optimize weaponry targeting system and activate shields. We can modify programming. But that seems to be a thing we can do at the computer. Ah, okay. Okay, so we're gonna need more parts. Yeah, because you have 1. We need 7 more. Try to reactivate, discover hydro spanner lodged inside, name Akira's print on the handle. Take Akira's hydro spanner. Optimize, optimize, optimize. Leave it alone. Okay, hydro spanner acquired. Reactivate, optimize, optimize, optimize. Leave it alone. Alright. Next, the computer. Saving again, I think. Seems right. Control, slicing, we have 3 spikes. Change defense droid target priority. I assume that's what I want. Yeah, 6 spikes. Okay. We're gonna break down stuff. We can break down explosives. How convenient. Given that we just got a bunch. Not grenades, but mines. Yeah, 15. I should have done this on somebody else with more repair. I forgot. Oh well. We didn't break down that much. I mean, 300 components is actually a pretty good chunk. We might have lost like hundreds of components. Fuck. It's fine. It's still relatively small fries overall. We needed 6 of these. And I'm gonna grab like 1, 2, 3, like 4 more. Just to have them. Okay, there we go. Droids are set to defend the hostiles. I could reload that. Can I change my party in here? Yeah. Okay, let me redo that for more efficient use of resources. Interestingly enough, there seems to be limiting return on the scaling of repair. Maybe it depends on the overall value of the item, because I got 315 components, which I think is what I maybe had before. I'd have to watch the footage back. Maybe it was like 312 and I gained 3 whole components from doing it with T3 instead, who has more than double the skill. So I don't know what the deal is there. Let's see about saving spikes too here. So we have, nope, yeah, that's, yeah, exchange, and then we have memory. I didn't actually make anything, I forgot. Create or break down items, give me, so the component costs 10, repair 5. Component costs 12. Computer use 5. I assume these naturally must cost more. We needed 7, so I should have like 12 maybe. Slice for 0. Did we? Is that because we already did it? I don't remember. Reprogram to defend hostiles with 1 spike. Okay, that made a huge difference in resources. That was definitely better. Maybe we just keep T3 for now in case it comes up again somewhere else. Let's actually save again here in this slot now that we've done the smart thing after the fact. The repairs are all 1 anyway. And I assume the 0s could already hack that. I'm pretty sure. And then I think 1 is the minimum spike / repair cost anyway. So I think we did fine on the droids. I think that's actually okay. Kira's outside. So is that what we're doing next? Yes, Akira's Hydro Spanner. Okay, this is a really important character. Because this guy can actually be like one of the best vendors, I guess, to sell to. Let's do this. So, if you repay kindness by joining, otherwise I believe you. So we can do the light side thing, he becomes a better vendor to sell to. Or we can bribe him. Or we can turn on him, threaten to turn him in, and then kill him. Wait, does he drop thorium charges? Oh, he does. Interesting. Wait a second. Fascinating. I definitely want the charges. Okay. So let's just do the dialogue. Let's just check it out. Akir. Found this Hydro Spanner. It has your name on it. You found my tool, yes. I've been looking for that. Where did you find it? Inside of a broken droid. What is your explanation? I've been caught and I'm guilty of stripping the droids and selling their parts, but I have a good reason. Tell me. I've received terrible news. My brother's second wife is with child. She has become ill and requires medical aid. Her condition is life-threatening. The doctor said Telos will not treat her without full payment. My brother doesn't have any money. Before the moon has turned, I must send my brother enough credits to pay the doctors. Believe me, I am normally a very honest person, but the situation has made me desperate. Please, you believe me, don't you? So we can bait him into joining the militia. Otherwise, we'd murder him. Which does come with an item. So I think we murder him? Okay, so what will you give me for keeping your crime quiet? That gets us dark side points and credits. I think we can double dip. What will you give me for keeping your crime quiet? I can't afford much, but please accept 500 credits in exchange for your discretion. But then we can do this. On second thought, I'm going to turn you in. Wait. Wait, there's different options. Oh, maybe this is... If I take these, can I... Okay, let's just try this. I'll take the credits. Maximum dark side points, baby! Okay, let's check it out. I don't see... Oh, no, there. Dark side mastery, plus 1/8 damage. Right, this is a damage bonus one for this guy. Cool. Now, if I talk to you again... Would you be interested in joining the militia? I can hardly refuse since you are keeping a disgraceful secret. I will report to Zeron after I send credits to my brother. Okay. I'd like to see your wares. So yeah, now he doesn't have the charges. Okay, so that does not let us kill him or get the charges. So that is not... That is an unacceptable outcome. Agree to not report, threaten to turn in, and kill. Yeah, so I think we do this. Hydro Spanner. Inside of a broken droid. I don't care about your reasons. I'm going to turn you in. No, I cannot be in prison. I must stop you. And now we can kill him. Still get our dark side points. Shit. Sometimes actions are necessary. So that's a psychotic. He does drop charges. Okay. So the only problem there is the influence. So if we go back, who do I need influence with? I could try Mando. Let's just do some of these. Fuck it. Hydro Spanner, Broken Droid. I have no reason. I'm gonna turn you in. A murder, most foul.
Shall not stop us from your brutality.
Okay, so that's a Kreia mad at me angle. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to do Mando there to see if he falls ahead of Kreia. He doesn't. So Kreia losing will always take priority over Mando or HK. So let's do this. Remove you, add you, and add you. And whoever gets influence gets influence. Hydro Spanner, Broken Droid. Don't care. And Murder Most Foul. Yeah, Godo has to headbutt him. That's very funny.
Good. That ought to shut them up.
Nice. Okay. Influence gained. Yeah, I wasn't too worried about optimizing which one got it. So, I'm fine with that. Mr. Mando. Mr. Goto. Grabbing you. Taking back. I think I can have Mira back at this point. So, thorium charges acquired. I did get those, right? Nothing changed there. I should have them, but I didn't really look at the loot. Yeah, thorium charges. Okay, we are max dark. He is dead. We did a psychotic. Other recruiting. Joran. Okay, we can recruit Joran, Suru. So Joran's back at the other area, right? I think so. Let's just go through these in order. So we lost experience by not having Kreia, but the influence is definitely more important, and like her XP bonus is like, what is it, like small, right? I actually hate this as a mechanic. I just gotta say, yeah, 3%, 5, 7%. So 7, we lost 20 XP or something. That's fine. It bothers me as a min-maxer that I like always need Kreia in my back pocket for the XP bonus. But also, she's kind of good to have around for the story anyway, right? Always rolling with Kreia, then one secondary character kind of makes sense. Alright, we can also just check if any of these other people do anything.
Have you come to join the others and mock my...
It's you again. Thanks for helping me out down there. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home. But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who'll actually watch your back. Well, I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Khoonda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
Aye. Alright, 100 XP gained. What about, you?
What? Who is that? Oh, so you managed to get...
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
Alright, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, it looks like Sulru and Dylan are the only ones we can get. Oh, interesting. It looks like this one might be conditional upon other stuff. And yeah, I guess the thorium charges was an alternate way to get a Kirin. If you don't do the Hydro Spanner, you have to buy the charges to have them join. So that's the weird condition there. So Dylan.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. I won't.
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Okay. It's weird that we're recruiting these people when they said the civilians don't know yet, but maybe they don't technically count? I guess the last guy I didn't know it was because the Mercs were attacking. She does, but maybe she actually knows. She's in the know, maybe? Who knows? Silver should be the last one.
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
Would you be interested in joining the militia instead?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem.
Yeah.
Zeron has asked
Sign
me
your
several
life
times
away.
before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
Alright. So that's all three of those joined. There are others you can ask, but they'll refuse. Yeah, Tarn, Pato Otto, Adam Larp, Darala, Raylon. Okay. Plenty of recruits. That'll be extra XP. Want to finalize. Okay, that's it, I think. Alright, let's save and move forward. Oh no, we have the turrets to look at. Because we did the Sabo, but I didn't do the computer part of the turret plan. And let's check these other rooms here, too. If we can open any of them, which maybe we can't. Yeah, no, the private doors are still private doors. I wasn't wrong about that. Those are separate, discrete things. So we can get in here. This is the turret area, I think. So yeah, turret control. There's a whole fucking back area. Wait, there's an exit there. Really? Throw you in here. Grab you. Beep boop, computer time. Oh, no, wait, it is 0. Is it 0 for the base slice? Turret status. It doesn't do anything. Change target priority. Doesn't do anything. Is this because I sabotaged them with the demo charges, I guess? Weird. Well, we did get experience for that, so I think we call that wash. Where the fuck does this actually go? This must have been locked previously. I never even realized that was a door. It had to be locked. Did I ever set the droids to patrol? I don't think I did. We can look at that. And check these other doors, but I'm sure these are all the same locked private doors. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Okay, we got all these guys. Empty, workbench, empty, empty. Great. And then this was the door to the storage area, so that's done. Alright, that should definitely be it then. So, let's look at the settings here then. Let's do a little save. I guess we just go ahead and do it. Fuck it.
I was right about you. The mercenary.
I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain I've done all I can.
All right. Then we got a lot to do. I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers...
Oh, shit. I was supposed to talk to the mercs, right?
Succeed.
Fuck.
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Khoonda's defenses. It isn't going to be easy. I suspect we're going to have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're going to try and break in. Here's the front door. The security door on the side. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
I guess we'll just continue with this.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. Where do you want this? Alright, where do you want the...
The new recruits. Oh, so I guess I just put these... Okay, fuck it then.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
I'll take the front.
That's what I was thinking too. The main group of mercenaries will be coming through there. Probably be good to put our best soldier there. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Khoonda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Do I have time to do anything else?
Afraid not. We don't have much time.
Alright.
Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Okay, they're charging over. I assume they're going to be hostile, and it's going to be a whole thing. Which is ironic that we sabotaged our own defenses in that case. This is very interesting with the way we've sort of goofed. Let's see what happens. Let's just roll with it. Yes, these are hostile mercenaries. T-posing. They're all T-posing. Look at them. That's so funny. Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, yeah, so if we want to do it to align with the mercs, which I do want to do, we need to reload and go talk to him in the field and not do this stuff here. So we're not gonna go through with any of this. We can still turn it around, We can betray the people at the very end and kill the administrator, but I want to do the full sabotage experience, so we're not gonna keep this timeline. I think that was all I had to say. Yeah, it looks like we do that, and then we can deal with Rook. Confronts you in Khoonda's reception after locking all the doors. Yeah, okay. Yep, okay. Great. Yeah, and you get the same XP reward either way for siding with or against the settlers. But the other route might not have combat. So that's the other thing I want to mention, right? Yes. So the Sith Lord Restoration Project changes the Battle of Khoonda. You have the option to choose to deploy where your troops, if you're defending, which is what we did. And then it says, and regardless on your alignment, you can participate in the battle itself. What I wonder is, does that mean we get to attack? And we get to join the mercenaries in slaughtering the people? Because that sounds fun. And it's a chance for me to recoup the XP I'm losing by not killing these mercs right here. Because the other option might be slaughtering the mercs and then betraying, if that allows us to optimize XP more over credits. So yeah, maybe. We'll see. Next time.